Hi you guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a full face makeup tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. It's a very dramatic eye look, but it's fun. I had fun creating it. So yeah, this is what I'm going to show you today. Before we begin, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, follow my other social medias, and watch my previous videos. It does help me a lot if you guys subscribe, follow, leave me comments, questions, and requests. So please make sure you do so. Leave everything down below. Or if you decide to follow my other social medias, please make sure you say hi. And yeah, that's it, you guys. Let's begin. I'm starting out with concealer. I'm using the Hard Candy Camouflage Concealer. The first eyeshadow I'm using is Golden Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette, which is this one right here. And I'm using a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid, and I'm going to bring it up all the way to my brow bone. It's going to go from outer to inner corner. I'm going to concentrate most of this eyeshadow way up high on my lid. The next eyeshadow I'm using is Morocco, which is this eyeshadow right here. I'm going to be using the Shadow Couture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do have Morocco as a single eyeshadow, so if you have it as a single, then you can go ahead and use that one as well. And I'm using, what is this? A BH Cosmetics 101 blending brush. I'm going to place Morocco on my crease. And it's going to be from outer to inner corner. This will be my transition shade, and I'm bringing it all the way in as well. As you can see, I'm skimming through my skin. I'm not like pressing down. I'm just barely touching the skin. I feel like when you barely touch the skin, you can move the eyeshadow around a lot nicer and softer. Right now I'm starting from the bottom. You can see I'm holding the brush from the bottom. In a few, I'm going to flip the brush and start blending from the top as well. And I will be curving it into my crease. Going back to the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to be picking up Red Ochre, which is this one right here. I'm going to use the brush that came in this palette, and I'm using the fluffier side. I'm just going to pick up a little bit, and I'm going to be placing this on my crease as well, just a little bit lower. I did Morocco. So again, really softly. And this eyeshadow, I do want it to be a little more pigmented than I did Morocco, so I'm going to go in a few times until I'm happy with how deep the eyeshadow looks on my lid. So I'm starting out soft, as you can see, very light. But look, you guys, you can already see the difference in eyeshadows. You can see the Golden Ochre, then Morocco, and now I'm doing Red Ochre. I'm going to be rounding out Red Ochre on my outer V and bringing it in about halfway into my lashes. As you can see. The next eyeshadow I'm using is Love Letter, which is this one right here. Still working with the Modern Renaissance palette and the brush. I'm going to flip the brush to the smaller side, and I'm going to be using this side to apply Love Letter. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, except now since it's a smaller brush, I'm just going to be stamping it all the way around. I'm going to bring it into the lashes as well. And when I'm happy with how much of the eyeshadow I have, I'll flip the brush with no extra product, and I'm going to start blending out the edges. At this point, if you feel that you've blended out Red Ochre or Morocco or even Golden Ochre, then you can go back to those brushes and apply more. Next, I'm going to be cutting the crease with some concealer. I'm applying some of this Hard Candy Camouflage Concealer on the back of my hand. And I'm going to be using this flat, kind of pointy shader brush. And I'm going to pick it up from my hand. And I'm gonna cut the crease. I'm gonna go in halfway. And I'm gonna keep my eye open just so I can see where to cut the crease. And I'm just gonna slowly bring it in. Freestyle it, you know. And if your brush gets dirty with all this red eyeshadows, then clean your brush and pick up some more concealer. On this bottom piece, I'm going to go in slanted because I want it to look as if I have an eyeliner, or you know, just like a slanted piece of concealer, because I'm going to put the eyeshadow and I want it to look like this. So if I cover that whole piece, it's like I have to start all over doing my bottom, well, my lashes. I'm not going to be wearing eyeliner, so this is like as if I blended, you know, some eyeliner, but it's really eyeshadow. I hope I'm explaining myself correctly, but you guys can see what I'm trying to do, right? That's exactly what I'm doing over here. Right on top of this concealer, I'm going to be placing Primavera, which is this eyeshadow right here. Still using the Modern Renaissance palette, and this is a BH Cosmetics 103 brush. So I'm just going to pack this eyeshadow named Primavera right over the concealer. Alright, so now that the eyeshadows are on, I'm going to start blending out the edges, because as you can see, they don't look as nice as this side. So I'm going to be using this Luxie 237 blending brush, and I'm going to go into Love Letter just a little bit, and I'm going to softly start blending out these edges. And if I need to go back to Primavera, then I'll do that as well. Because right now, I'm just trying to make the edges look nice and transition nicely into each other. I'm going to go back to the Shadow Couture World Traveler palette, and I'm going to go into Fudge, which is this pretty brown right here. And I'm going to be using a Sigma E70 brush, and I'm going to be applying Fudge on my outer V, just because I want to deepen this area a little bit more. As you can see, it's very burgundy-ish red. I just want to deepen this outer V a tiny bit and blend it out with the rest of the eyeshadows. So I'm not going to go pretty heavy on it. I'm going to stay pretty light, and as I'm applying it, I'm blending it. Alright, so moving down to the bottom lashes, I'm going to go back to the brush that came in one of the palettes. I'm going to go on the shorter side, and I'm going to go into Golden Ochre and Love Letter. I'm just going to pick these two eyeshadows up together, and I'm going to be placing this under my lower lashes. And I'm going to make sure it's connected to my outer V. I'm bringing this all the way in. Now I'm going to make sure the other side is clean, and I'm going to go into Golden Ochre from the same palette, and I'm going to be buffing this right under everything. Now using this Alamar brush, I'm going to go back into Fudge, and I'm going to be adding Fudge right into the lashes, right on my lash line, just to deepen everything. And I'm going to bring it all the way in to the inner corner of my eye. For my waterline, I'm using this eyeliner by ColourPop. It's a gel eyeliner. It's named Mr. Bing, and I'm going to add this on my waterline and tightline with it. For mascara, I'm using this Wonder Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. I've already moisturized. I use the Dr. Hashkat Melissa Day Cream for moisturizer, and I use the Smashbox Photo Focus Primer for my primer. I'm gonna be using the Mary Kay Time Wise. This is the Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, and this is in the shade Beige 5. I hope this is still my shade. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this foundation on the back of my hand. I should be good. And I'm gonna be using the Beauty Blender for this application, but you know what? Let me apply it with my finger first, and then I'll go in with the Beauty Blender. For concealer, I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define. This concealer is closer to my skin tone because I'm trying to conceal at the moment. I want to conceal my under eye area. For highlight, I usually go with a lighter concealer. Okay, so now to highlight, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I'm just going to apply a little bit. To set the concealers, I'm going to go ahead and use the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Oh, and before I move on, let me do this brow. I've already done this brow, but I haven't done this one. I'm going to be using the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. This is what it looks like. This is a bodyography brush. It has a spoolie and a brush on the other side. So I'm going to take the darkest shade and start applying this. Actually, I'm going to brush the hairs down first to fill in my lighter spots in here. And then I'm going to brush them up and do my tail and the bottom portion. You guys, I don't really spend a lot of time on my brows. This is pretty much all I do. Right now I'm picking up both of the lighter shades, this one and this one. And that's what I'm going to apply in this little corner right here. Just gonna brush it up to the side. Make sure I fill that in. And then I brush it out. That's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll apply a gel to them and sometimes I don't. Alright, so back to the face. I'm going to be using the Laura Geller blush. This one is in Tropic Hues. And I'm going to apply this with a dual fiber blending brush or stippling brush, whatever you prefer to call it. I do like to apply blush in other places other than just my cheeks, so if you like it as well, then go ahead. If you don't, no, not everybody likes blush. I love blush. I think it completes the look. For my highlight, I'm going to be using Becca's Prosecco Pop, and I'm going to grab a fan brush. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my cheekbone. For bronzer, I'm using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This one is in a light bronzer. Around the cheekbone area, I bring it all the way to my temples. And then I go also apply it up here. I mean, I'm doing the number 3 pretty much. I'm just not doing the number 3, if that makes any sense. But that's exactly, I'm still doing it, you know, because I'm going up here, connecting it here. I've already done my cheekbone. And then I do bring it around closer to the ear and down the jawline. And I do bring it down the neck a little bit as well. So I went ahead and applied some lashes. Today I'm using the Salon Perfect 615 lashes, which are super pretty. And I use the Duo glue. For my inner tear duct area, I'm going to go back to Prosecco Pop by Becca, and I'm going to apply this right in here. And I'm using a Makeup Geek, what is this? Smoky eye brush. On my lips, I'm going to be using this high definition liquid lipstick by Adis New York. It doesn't have a name, but it's kind of a pinky nudie shade, and it's just glossy. And this is it, you guys. This is the final look. Do you like it? Do you not like it? How do you feel about it? I like it. If I'm posting it's because I like it. Yeah, you guys, I had so much fun creating this look. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It does help me out. Follow my other social medias and watch my previous videos. If you want to leave me any comments, requests, questions down below, please make sure you do so. Until next time, my loves. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Bye.